everybody. I hope you're having a good week and that you're getting all the reading done and understanding it all. In regards to the question, what I got out of it was whether or not those goals that go from 1918 to the 50s and 60s could be achieved in the United States, and also the mutually exclusive thing kind of threw me, but I'm guessing that it's asking if those goals that they mentioned, the protecting access to oil, ensuring stability of the region, and later preventing communist integration, if they tie together at all. So I'm just going to, the rest of it, I don't know, it was kind of confusing, but I'm going to try my best to get through this. Basically, I don't think it was possible for those goals to change in that short little time period of like 1918 to the 1950s and 60s, because like Jacobs mentioned, this is about changing a mindset. And it's interesting because Jacobs talks mainly about changing the mindset of the Middle East and their political system and their people. Obviously, this is about de-Arabization, so it's about changing the Arab mindset. I'd kind of like to add to that, saying that the U.S., and Jacobs kind of implies it, but I don't think he says it directly, that the United States mindset needed to be changed as well. Obviously, I don't know, it kind of seems like it reads like a conspiracy theory a little bit, saying, you know, some people believe this, some people believe that. Sometimes I do get confused in the book because I'm like, who's saying what and what's the truth? I think that's probably the hardest part, of just figuring out what the truth is. But basically, I think that both mindsets needed to be changed, and within that short little time period, you can't really change a whole culture's mindset within, I don't know, a period of 40, 50 years. Also, I don't think the goals really tie together because by that time an international economic and trading system had been built. I'm sorry. The goals do tie together, I'm sorry. But basically, because nations were starting to work together more and needing this interest of oil, the U.S., it wasn't just the U.S. interest, and oil is something that people all over the world have needed. So after that, you know, because everyone was after this oil, you know, ensuring stability and preventing communism are both two ways of protecting the U.S. interest of oil. So because you're having to protect U.S. interests, you need to ensure stability, and whether it's, not saying this is right, but manipulating the people or doing things in the region to promote U.S. stability in that region. Also, preventing communism was also a really big deal, especially since the Soviet Union was semi-involved in there and needed the same thing, and they could have an influence just as much as the U.S. had an influence. So they definitely do all tie together, and I don't really think that they're mutually exclusive. Also, in regards to liberal economic development, I think the U.S. is definitely wrong to assume that one system or one thing at all would work for the whole world. And as far as the different countries Jacobs mentioned, when it talked about like liberal democratization and everything. And then I think that the U.S. government and the corporate world definitely should have stayed separate. I don't know, I just think government has a reason for being there, and that corporate businesses have a reason for being there, but none of them should use each other in order to accomplish some of the things Jacobs claimed that they wanted to accomplish. And then also, the U.S., there's a policy I do think could have worked in that period. I believe that if the U.S. could have pursued a system of mutual responsibility, that could have worked in policy. And the important issue was working together, and it's, you know, it's about us working together, not us being apparent to them, like Jacob's mentioned, or them hurting us, or, I mean, it's just a mutual thing. So I think if they would have created that system of mutual responsibility where we had our responsibilities and they had their responsibilities, it would have worked. And it's like saying, you can't, like, you have to teach a man to fish. You can't just give him fish. So, and that's the only way they're going to learn. So, I think we could provide them with things, but they have the responsibility to do some work themselves. And we can't just keep giving handouts and just saying, here, have some money and be on our side. So, anyways, I talked way over, but I just hope you guys understood all that, and have a great week, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.